Hey, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. And Gemini, these are your mid-month messages, which is basically mid-April until mid-May. So we're going to start here with 3 initial cards and just go deeper and deeper into the message for you guys. And I'm starting off with the Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. And then if you feel like you resonate with this message, there's also an extension that you're so welcome to. Gemini, for the month of April, May, what do you want them to know, please? We're starting with, oh, you got all 3 at once. Which one is first? This one's first, okay? This one's what? This one's first, which reminded me to say this one's wet, which is, I think Ed Izzard is doing the Lego thing. Anyway, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you just think that I was just crazy there for a little bit. First card out is Daydreams and Decisions. Second card out is Find Balance. Find balance in everything that you do. And then Strengthening Bonds. Number 1. So let's see where this takes us. We're going to go deeper. Daydreams and Decisions. What is this about? Why is this here for Gemini, please? Number 7. So that's an angel number. It's you're protected, you're guarded, you have support. It's also completion about something that you've planned for a bit. Put all the beautiful ingredients together, and then we've had the pleasure of having it in the oven for a bit and to then enjoy this cake that we've made, or you rather, Gemini. And wow, it's really time for creation there. So it's time to enjoy that cake, number 7, but it's also new energy coming in. And this Yang card is talking so much about like going from your daydream to manifestation, basically. Going from what you have dreamt about, wished about, visualized, into taking real action and just have it be materialized into your world. It's a very hands-on energy, and it's a very like call to action energy. So this is you not dreaming about it anymore, but rather it can be like for 1 or 2 persons. It can be like, okay, it's time to start to imagine. It's time to start to dream about what it is that you want. But for the most of you, I would say that this is, you dreamt about this for such a long time, and now it's time to call, it's time to go to action, okay? And then there's something, I mean, it's Gemini that we're talking about. And so you have so many things going at once. And this is find balance, like this card, it is a Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, it's not only do you need to find balance in all the areas that you work on, are in at the moment, but it's a situation where everything also picks up momentum. So every area that you're in, like, is getting more and more speed, getting more and more energy, and you're starting to see things come to fruition or start to manifest. And the more, it's one thing that, you know, one area that you really love or that you're really passionate about starts to come to fruition. But then when the second and the third area starts to come to fruition as well, it's really beautiful, and it's really probably, like at first glance or on paper, it looks really good. I don't know why I'm comparing it to this, but this is the analogy that I'm given. And like years back, probably 10 years back, when I was still sort of excited that I just got clients. I got clients in terms of doing healing work, or in terms of like reading someone, or getting like having workshops and invite people to these workshops. And you know, I wasn't really thinking about it. Was just fun to get questions, and it was really fun to say yes. But then at the end of the day, I was supposed to take care of these people. I was supposed to give them value for their money and value for their time. And you know, I'm just one person that offers, so it's like really fun to say yes to 20 people in one day, but then you're exhausted because you're supposed to take care of them as well. So there's something about like, this is so fun when things are starting to fall into place, and the things that are falling into place are things you want. They look exciting. They look like, oh my goodness, like this and this and this and this and this area at the same time are just exploding. But at the end of the day, you're not going to like even stand on your feet because you're so exhausted by taking care of it all, that even though it's supposed to be fun or it's supposed to be fulfilling or satisfying, it's not, because it's so much at once. So there's something about it here to really find that balance. Let's just go a little deeper into that energy. So why is this here for Gemini, please? And that's for all. That's for like romance. It's for health. It's for money. It's for work. Why is this here for Gemini, please? Yeah, this is exactly it. Financial and material changes. It's the same card. It's basically the same card. This card comes out when I say like all the different areas. You have a finger in every, like you have a what is that expression? You have your nose in everything. But that sounds a little mean. But it's like you have do you say you have a finger in each? You have a part in each. You are having active all these different areas, and it's the same card. And here in number 2 is about finding balance, and number 5 is about overcoming obstacles. So this is a bit of a challenge for you to just find balance in every one of these areas, and to just feel like you're satisfying yourself, but you're also satisfying other people that you're dealing with, whether that is for work, whether that is romantic partnerships or friendships, or like whatever this is for you. It's a little bit of a challenge here. We're going to go deeper still into these energies. I just want to say this is we have 3 cards so far on the table that it has a red border. So there's a lot about laying in a foundation for yourself and finding footing. Does that make sense? Finding your foundation and finding your core, and like here's where I'm comfortable working. Here's where it's a solid ground. It's not too little, because then you get bored, but it's not too much, so you can actually handle the situation. So another deck. Why is this here for Gemini, please? Feels like there's one more. Poised. Wow. So poised and yang are basically the same cards. And the higher power. So we have poised, number 48, and 4-8. There again, 4 is the heart matter, laying a new foundation, as we already talked about. And number 8 is power and strength, and actually stepping into a lot of possibilities. These 2 cards, or these 2 energies, are very much the same. These are very similar in how you execute? In how you execute things, like in how you meet things and people, and how you interact with them, and how you find that balance, the work and personal balance. These cards are just also saying full on. It's so interesting, because it's like excuse me, this is for strengthening bonds. So this is like, it's for everything. You're strengthening bonds in relationships, for business, for romance, for the partnership with yourself, with your higher power, which we'll also have there. Another number 4, it's a heart matter, and you're laying a new foundation, Gemini. And so we have that as a core. We have this as a foundation. The relationship between you and source, the relationship between you and your higher power, whatever you want to call it, between you and God. We need to lay this foundation first. Like that is as a foundation underneath it all. And then on top of that, like you're strengthening bonds. For me here today, it's just you're strengthening the relationships, your relationships in whatever aspect that might be. You're strengthening the relationships, including your own, to yourself, to your higher power. And this is basically giving you like a green light. So it's a little bit, it's not a confusing energy. It's not a one thing says go for it and the other one says don't, but but it is like, oh man, like you really are ready for the next level. You're ready for action. You're ready for something to really fall into your lap. Like, bam, there it is. You can just go ahead and do whatever you want right now, because the creative forces are on your side. And simultaneously, it's like, but for the love of yourself, find the balance. Find a balance between all of these areas, because you're going to burn yourself out if you don't. And I'm not here to scare anyone or to sound intimidating, but it's like, but it's really important that you find that balance. There's 2 number 1s there. So there's brand new beginning and brand new energy there as well. Okay, going deeper into these messages. So the daydreams, decisions, and yang energy. What else going deeper can we say about that? And then I feel like I'm going to clarify them all, going deeper. Nope. Clarifying daydreams and yang here, please. Wow. Rejoice in celebration and material and spiritual prosperity. You're about to manifest something here. We're about to celebrate. There's a big celebration coming because you are bringing something in. We have material and spiritual prosperity. You had changes here, financial and material changes, which is leading to prosperity. There it is. Material and spiritual prosperity. And there's going to be reasons to celebrate. So you're taking something that you have visualized, daydreamt about, and you can even be more focused here. You can even like start to feel which one stands out to you the most, in the sense that, I mean, what if you just go with me here, Gemini. If you just automatically, and you can close your eyes if that feels better, you can just sit and just feel, what do you automatically start to think about that is exhilarating or exciting to think about? And even how the stupidest thing that jumps up, like, I don't know, you just might think that the most exciting thing in your life is this. And then when you close your eyes and you think about something you feel exciting about, something like shoes pops up in your head, or like, I don't know, but where you go, what? Really? Shoes? Shoes is what I consider to be, no, I'm not saying, and your inner voice is not saying shoes is the thing. I don't know why shoes, but shoes is the thing that you should focus on for the rest of your life. Shoes is your passion. Shoes is your purpose. Maybe not, but it's what takes you from A to B right now. And as you go inwards and really focus on something that really truly brings you joy, we're coming into the creative energies, if you will. Excuse me. And as a result, you're manifesting material and spiritual prosperity. And there's going to be big reasons for celebration here. We have three, which is a done deal. Like, it's a celebration, manifestation, creativity. It fits every box to have a number 3 there. And then a number 6, which is love and harmony. So if there's been a little bit of a stressful moment for you, Gemini, whether it's been stressful in the sense that you've not had enough money, or if it's stressful in the sense that you've had too much on your plate, something here will fall into place, which brings more security and more calm to your energy. And that, I think that's for you. For you, that's really nice to hear. And then we have the financial and material changes with fine balance. So I'm not receiving that message right now, so I'm not saying, so don't yell at me later, but like, this has a feeling of like to try to explain for you so that you understand what the energy is like So imagine you met the love of your life, you won the lottery twice, and you just started a new business it's just booming. It picked up. You thought you were going to have to like really go for it for like a year or two before it even picked up pace or picked up momentum. Yet here you are with a new lover, 2 big lottery wins, and a thriving new business. And one might say, like I said, by the looks of it on paper, that looks really gorgeous. But it's not, because it's just overwhelming. It's like, Jesus, that's a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money. Where do I put that? What do I do? Where do I invest it? Where do we even start? And then you have this person who wants to see you, and it's like really exciting, and it's new, and it's like, but then you also have this business, and people are just pulling in like dragging you in so many different directions because there's so much to do. And have you met someone? Have you ever been in love? You know that you want to spend every waking minute with that person. If you won the lottery, maybe you already have done that, but maybe even have like a reference to it. But if you don't, just imagine winning the lottery and then winning it twice with 2 days in between or something like that. And like, okay, you probably need to put your mind into it. It just feels like these things that you have so much to do with, it's crazy because we think that if there just are good things coming into our life that we have to deal with, it's easy. And if it's bad things that comes into our life, it's really hard. But it doesn't really matter. If it's bad things that you can handle well, it doesn't matter that they're bad things. And if there are good things that you really cannot handle, but you're so overwhelmed by all the beauty and all the volume of things coming in at once, it doesn't matter how beautiful it is, because if you can't handle it, it's not fun. Right? So there's something about it here, like take one subject at a time. Although the red, the foundation, I've said this before, it's the 4th card coming out there now. The foundation, I've said that before. You have 2 fingers in the red color there. See that? All the other colors and fingers have just one zone, but the red one for you has 2 zones. And that is family and home and all of that beauty. And you need to you spend a little bit more time on that, but then also the other areas. So just one more little thing there for Gemini, please. How to deal with this. What do you want them to know? Justice. That good karma is about to return to you. That if there's any type of legal matters, if there's anything that needs sorting out, you're in the winning position. This is you getting what you want. This is you. Yes, it might be overwhelming. Yes, we might need to practice our balance. Yes, we might deal with one area at a time. But this is justice, and there's balance here. You're going to balance the situation out. You're going to win the karma of life. I know that sounds really cheesy, but you're going to win the karma of life, because it's just whatever you work towards, whatever you have struggled for, whatever has felt like, you've gone from this meditation almost to manifestation, and you're now starting to see these changes. Know that it's going to work out in your favor, and know it's going to be, you're going to balance it out, and this is good karma returning to you. You've been asking for it. And then this last, you have poised, we have strengthening bonds, we have poised, and we have the higher power there working with you. Nope, another deck. What do we want to say to Gemini about this, please? Why is this here for Gemini, please? Emotional withdrawal. Wow. Is it too much? Emotional withdrawal. So this speaks to like when stuff gets a little bit too much, when there's a little bit too, and we already talked about this. There could be the tendency of a little bit too much on your plate. How do you sort this out? How do you meet this? And this is A really good time to connect with your higher power, to sit in meditation and connect. Because you are ready, Gemini. You're ready to strengthen bonds with whoever this is. Whatever type of relationship. You're so ready for the next level, for the next step. So this emotional withdrawal, I just feel like there's a big, what we need to work on, and what we're going to look at in the ascension as well, is like, okay, how can Gemini have all these things on their plate and still be happy and still find the balance and still be emotionally available? Okay, we're going to look deeper into this and see what's going on here. See if there's a little bit of a solution for you as well. But it's number 8, so it's a power and strength number. We're going to look into all of this. You seem to shift your ways about life altogether right now, and learning to, maybe not, but practicing learning, taking things as they come, and create a balance around it. There we have 8-8. So we have 1-1, 4-4, 8-8. It's really beautiful. That's power, strength, endless possibilities. If you're interested in the extension, Gemini, the 2 links are in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps the channel out, and even a little thumbs up if you liked the video would really go a long way. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.